Hey guys, what's up? It's McNeil from Louisa Automotive, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about used car prices again. One of our older videos where we were talking about will used car prices drop? That video got tons of views, and it seems like you guys are very interested in that topic still, because it's still one of our best performing videos with over 3,500 views. Thank you for that. 180 hours of watch time, plus we gained 11 subscribers on that video. So it's a topic that you guys are very interested in, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of a follow-up on that. Now, spoiler alert, price is about to get a lot worse before it get better, so don't hit the messenger. I'm just giving you the facts. I'll let you know why I believe that price is going to get a whole lot worse before it get better. Now, I like to talk about our housekeeping as usual. If you're new to this channel and you want to subscribe, we do appreciate that and an early thumbs up. Talking about subscribers, still 17.6% of our viewers are actually subscribers, and another 82% of you guys watching not subscribers. So just take 2 minutes. Well, actually take 1 second. You see that red thing here? When you click it, I swear to God, it does change color. It's really amazing. Just hit it and see what happens. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. Let's see if we can get it to at least 20% of our viewers to be subscribers. Small target, small goals. Also here, our Canadian audience is just about to be neck and neck with our US viewers, which is great. Thanks for that, and that's enough with the housekeeping. Okay, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and now let's get into the video. Okay, used car prices. Now, I'm not an investor in Ford, GM, and any of that kind of stuff, but I still believe as a dealer, I like to follow the financial statements that Ford and GM releases for the investors, listen in on the conference calls, listens to the projections. And the reason why I like to do that is if you are in the automotive industry, even if you are selling used cars, no matter what part you are playing on the used car industry, you should know what's going on, because whatever happens with the new cars, the franchise guys, that trickles down into the used car business, right? So when you're listening to the GM CEO, and they basically still experiencing and frustrated with supply chain and thinking that they're going to have issues with the chip shortage moving forward. Equally, Ford is thinking the exact same thing. So if they're having issues manufacturing the vehicle, so the demand is still there, but if they're having issues keeping up with the demand because of the chip shortage, it looks like this is not going away for a minute. So the chip shortage situation has not been resolved yet, and it doesn't seem like it's being close to being resolved yet. So we still have that issue as well. Now, if you take some time out to just look at your neighborhood dealership, I always tell people to do that, because no matter what the news is telling you about, car prices have stabilized and whatever, if something went up, 200%, and then it kind of stayed at 200% and it's not going to 250%, it technically stabilized, but it's still fucking high. And it might go up another 20% on top of that again. So it's not probably growing at the same pace, but it's still trending upwards, and prices will continue to go up higher for a minute. Now, getting back into the thought process, pricing has a lot to do with supply and demand, okay? Like we all know. When you go into the new car stores, like I was trying to talk about a little bit earlier, you can see that those guys have a lot of used cars. If you really pay close attention, the car is maybe a year or 2 years old, maybe under 5 years. So a lot of people can't really tell it's used until they go in and talk to the dealer. But the amount of new cars they used to have, it's not there. Like, they have a lot of used vehicles, especially GMs and Fords. They can't get as much trucks as they need. And that continues to be a problem and a headache for the dealers. Now, for the Canadians, us specifically, I believe our prices are going to get worse. The Americans, I think, has seen a lot of the worst of it. It might get a little bit more pricey for them, but they've seen it worse than us in terms of price rise. Now, the issue we have in here in Canada, now, the Americans are bidding on our cars in the auction. So that's what I'm noticing now. So because of the exchange rate, the dollar is stronger. They come into our auctions, because when you bid it online, you can tell as US bidders, US basically brokers and whatever, buying cars for the US dealers over there. We can't compete with them because they have a stronger dollar. So even if I'm willing to spend 5,000 Canadian, let's say, on a shitty car, and he's willing to spend 5,000 US, or he's willing to buy 6,000 Canadian, because of his exchange with the demand over there, it doesn't matter to them. They can outbid us very easily. Again, the Americans buying our shit is also part of the problem. The second part to the problem is, if you're watching the news, which, again, we got to keep watching the news in order to know what's going on in the industry. A lot of buyers were standing on the sideline, and why they were standing on the sideline is because car prices are too high. So they're only buying a car when they just need to. And I kind of, in that video, that's what I was explaining to you guys. should you wait or not? My idea was, if you need a car, you have to buy one. But if you don't need a car and you can wait, you have to wait. But guess what? With all of that flooding that went on in the States, everybody's talking about global warming, this, that, and the other. But I'm looking and I'm seeing, bruh, a lot of cars got flood damage over there. Hundreds of cars, if not thousands, like tons of cars got damaged in the States with that massive, nasty flood and hurricanes that they had over there. So guess what? All these people need to replace their cars. Now that's a need. So now we already have a shortage issue, and then a supply issue, and then the demand is coming back, because when these people process their insurance claims, guess what? They want to get a car. They want to replace their vehicle. They got to move on with their life. They need a vehicle. There's no easier way to say it, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Prices are going to get a shit ton more expensive before it gets better. Again, so if you don't really need a car and you can stay on the sidelines, stay on the sidelines. When you really need a vehicle, then you have to buy one. You may have to sacrifice the color or the type of car you want just so that you don't overpay for one. It's better to put your money in repairs and fix the existing vehicle you have until the shit irons itself out. But yes, it is not going to get better anytime soon. Anyway, I got to cut this video. That's enough of this, because I came home yesterday trying to cut my grass very quickly, and then my lawnmower kind of choked out. I think it probably needs spark plug, so I got to go to either Home Depot or Canadian Tire and see if I can find a lawnmower. But anyway, I'm just putting this video out quickly before I do that. Thanks for watching, and then I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Cheers.